How am I doing?
Hey, y'all. I am so stoked you're here with me tonight. For those of y'all that don't know me, I'm Megan Stark. I'm the founder of Pursuit to Prosperity P2P Academy, a new program I run teaching business psychology and planning for hungry entrepreneurs, farmers, and ranchers to create and control their own thriving market. I've been an entrepreneur for over 12 years. I've ran several businesses. I've ranched most of my life, professional marketing for over 15 years, and have overcome so many challenges along the way. Tonight, you're going to learn just how simple and fast you can be profitable with confidence without the added stress. Now, I want to tell you guys, stay till the end because I have some awesome added bonuses at the very end of the workshop. You're not going to want to miss out. They are huge. So don't miss out. Stay till the end and you'll see these awesome bonuses you're not going to want to miss out on. All right, so let's get started. Quick question. There's no wrong answer to this, okay? Just in your opinion, why is it so hard to be successful? Why is it so hard? Your opinion, there's no wrong answer. Whatever you think, write it down. One of the biggest things that I see that holds so many people back from achieving their greatness is their own limiting beliefs. These are things society, experts, people that you've grown up with tell you and have told you your whole life that are the exact things that are limiting you. Some examples of this are society telling you that you have to hustle or work harder than everybody else in order to see success. Another one, which we tend to see this one more in the ag community, but we see this everywhere. Society expects you to be that picture perfect 1950s mom, dad, family, being expected to do everything still, even though your responsibilities and the things that you're doing are so much more today than they were back then. The push for perfection instead of pushing for happiness and freedom. That push for perfection is still so strong in our society today, and it's a whole bunch of crap. Another one is society expects you to literally balance way too many things. Therefore, you get overwhelmed. You don't accomplish anything, and you pretty much lose motivation and letting your fears take over. You get completely overwhelmed because you have this expectation that you have to do it all. There is way too much hustle culture today, and I'm here to tell you it's a whole bunch of bullshit. Absolute BS. Y'all, my favorite saying, one of my very favorites, work smarter, not harder. In this course, we're going to seriously cover it all. And as I roll through this list, this small little list I'm going to tell you guys, I want you to briefly think about what you personally struggle with the most. I'm going to be going over conquering your limiting beliefs, overcoming your fears, relationships. Now, what I'm talking about with relationships, I'm talking about it could be a relationship with a family member or a close friend of yours that you do business with. If you're in the ranching, the farming ag community, a lot of times we work with family very, very closely because it's on the farm. Or it could be your spouse, it could be a child, it could be whatever that is. Your relationships. Do you struggle with your relationships? We're going to be going over how to start your business and then how to run your business on a day-to-day basis. How to do finances. We're going to go over planning, operations, marketing, branding, shipping, and a whole bunch more. So out of that whole list, that small little list there, which one of these things do you struggle with the most in your life and in your business? It could be the same thing. It could be two different things. But I want you to take a minute and I want you to write down what it is that you struggle with. Don't give an explanation. Just write down what you struggle with. Now, moving on, I have a story I really want to share with you guys. But first, how many of y'all have heard the analogy, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Pretty sure everybody and their mom's heard of that. And you reap what you sow. Most of us all have heard these to some degree, and I want you to keep those analogies in mind, okay? So, all right, so years ago, this is a true story, by the way. Years ago, back when I lived in Rancho, California, there was an older farmer within my community that I knew and would run into on occasion around town. His farm actually bordered my parents' small little farm, and he'd come over occasionally and shoot the breeze, and we'd actually get hay from him on occasion. This guy was one heck of a really good guy. He was a great neighbor. He was a great friend, great family man. Like, he was just an all-around really great guy, and he had awesome hay. He seemed like he just kind of had it all together for the most part, or, so we thought. Whenever I saw him, he always smiled. He always had a joke. He was very jovial, very smart, always full of just so much energy. Like, whenever you were around him, you just felt energized, Actually, so I want you to paint this picture in your mind, all right? Imagine this. This guy's he was about 6'5", kind of a big, broad guy, typical farmer type. Okay, so actually every time we'd run over to his place to go get a load of hay, like I said, big guy, all right? He actually always had shorts on and his hay chaps. So this man, I had never seen this man wear pants in his life, all right? Anyways, he always, if it was a little bit cooler outside, he'd wear like a sleeveless shirt, but if it was warm outside, he'd be shirtless. And then he'd have his boots on. So picture this, big, tall guy, shorts, hay chaps, boots, half the time, no shirt on. Yeah, he always made me chuckle every time I saw him. Even in the pouring rain, it didn't matter. This is what he wore. He had such a great sense of humor, and it was so much fun to be around. He had so many stories, and he was fun to be around. And, but man, was he stubborn. Whew. He knew what he was talking about. And he had actually like a really nice farm. Everything for the most part, had a place, And one day back before cell phones were a big deal, because I'm in my 30s, almost 40. I came in from a long day working horses and cows, and I found out, my mom had told me that he actually passed away all of a sudden. And when I asked what happened, I was told that he actually committed suicide in the hay barn. Y'all, this guy was very well known in our little community. This was such a huge shock to every single one of us. Totally unexpected and completely and utterly just shocked. And you guys, he literally left every single thing behind. He was a generational farmer. This was not a farm he started his own. This was, I think, he was the third generation. And when he passed, he left everything behind for his family to pick up the broken pieces of his family's legacy. And now, to this day, his farm and everything he worked so hard for no longer exists. It no longer exists. Everything was sold within a few short years after he passed. His farm is no longer there. A little time passed after the funeral, and I actually had learned that he was actually really depressed from some friends of ours. He was really depressed, and he was overwhelmed with everything, as he was a serious control freak with his farm, and he would never ask for help. All right. Like I said, he was a very stubborn and prideful man. And apparently we also found out he was really far in debt, and he didn't know how to get out of it. He was stuck. And because all of these things, and they're in, a little bit more, he couldn't bear to take it anymore. He couldn't take it. He couldn't take the pressure anymore. He couldn't take any. And he decided to end his life, literally due to stress and overwhelm that put him into a severe, high state of functioning depression amongst other things that were going on in his life. It sent him over the edge. And fear and stress, I'm here to tell you guys, fear and stress is the real deal, y'all. And although I use my old neighbor as an extreme case, that's not going to happen to you. I'm not saying that's going to happen to you. I'm just saying I want you to understand that we have to break down these barriers we've put up so you can unleash the greatness inside of you. Okay? Does that make sense? Y'all, I hear similar stories like this all too often these days within the agriculture community, and it sucks. The last thing I want to hear is another farmer, another rancher committing suicide due to these things, due to this overwhelm and the stress and the pressure. They can't take it anymore. We have to work on getting your mind and getting this stuff better under control. Those feelings of overwhelm, stress, frustration, depression, anxiety, fear, all of the things, they are easily controllable. Very, very easily controllable. But if not handled, if you don't break down your barriers and pride by not communicating, having a lack of self-confidence, feeling like everything is just spinning out of control, and having the fears of the unknown that stop you from even starting, then success and reaching those insane goals of yours are going to get harder and harder to achieve. You want to be able to leave a lasting legacy behind, whether you have a farm or a ranch or a small business, a boutique, a restaurant, whatever business that you have, you want to leave that legacy behind you for generations to come or for whoever's next. And you are working so hard for this. So you have to start thinking differently, beyond what most of us have been taught all throughout our lives. Be above average and bring out that awesomeness within you. If you don't take risks, break down your barriers, and learn the art of selling yourself, marketing, all that stuff, you will literally end up having to continue being broke. All of us have been there or are there, whatever the situation is. That's okay. You'll end up being frustrated, overwhelmed, without ever reaching your full potential. And having that successful business and fulfilling life you have always envisioned for yourself. But if you get a little uncomfortable, learn to market and take control of your life and your business, you will finally have the peace of mind to financial freedom and that uniqueness that sets you apart from everybody else while building your legacy without having to break the bank and overwhelm yourself. I mean, doesn't that sound awesome? It really does. And I'm telling you from experience, it is an awesome feeling. It is such an awesome feeling once you break apart from the crap and break apart from the mediocrity. It is so amazing. Y'all, I want y'all to learn the art of seducing yourself down. Now, I know it sounds kind of crazy. I know. That's okay. Just hear me out for a second, okay? When you learn the art of seducing your self-doubt, you will be able to manipulate your own mind to control your fears and insecurities. You'll be able to overcome those limiting beliefs that are literally holding you back. I mean, wouldn't that be awesome to be able to control your own thoughts, control your own subconscious, where, you know, say there's a bill that you can't pay, which, guys, it happens. It's still, things happen, all right? You get a bill that you can't pay. And then here, all of a sudden, as soon as you get that bill, and then all of a sudden you get the anxiety, and then your gut starts turning. And then here pretty soon your subconscious goes into dark thoughts of, shit, how am I going to pay for this? Oh my gosh, I'm crappy. This sucks. It gets into this dark space. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Wouldn't it be awesome to be able to control that and stop it in its tracks? You guys, it's such an amazing feeling where, you know, you get a bill that you know you can't pay right now. Today, you know you can't pay it. But when you get it and you switch to, okay, well, not a big deal. We'll deal with it. And there's no bad thoughts. It's more like, all right, I appreciate this. I know what this is. Let's handle it and move on. You know how awesome of a feeling that would be? That's what I'm talking about. When you learn the art of seducing your self-doubt, you'll be able to define yourself, find your purpose, and be absolutely unstoppable. You'll be able to find gratitude and appreciation in literally all aspects of your life and live freely through the ups and downs in your life. You'll be able to control your own emotions, your own thoughts. When the ick happens, you know, like I said, when you get a bill or when maybe somebody passes away and you get the bad thoughts, you guys, you'll be able to control all of that. And it's an amazing feeling once you can control that. I also really, really want you guys to learn the technique of aligned action. When you learn the technique of aligned action, you will be able to take control of your life and your business, giving you the confidence and the freedom you have always desired. You'll be able to manifest your vision successfully. Freaking rad. When you learn the technique of aligned action, you'll be able to thrive in true abundance. Now, when I'm talking about abundance, that is your own personal interpretation. Abundance could be wealth. As far as, you know, wealth can be described the same thing. Wealth could be, you know, having an effortlessly flowing amount of money where you're not concerned about money. Finances are great. Abundance could be being completely fulfilled, helping other people, doing things that make you feel full inside and make you feel happy. That's what abundance is. Abundance is you being fulfilled and happy, whatever that means to you personally. When you learn the technique of aligned action, you'll be able to open yourself up to greater opportunities and growth. It's being aligned is one of the most wonderful feelings of knowing that you're where you're supposed to be and you're doing what you're supposed to do. It's awesome. That's why I'm so passionate about my P2P program, where I'm helping others dominate their life and their business without creating more overwhelm and breaking the bank. The last thing any of us want to do is take a loan out or, you know, go into more debt to do marketing and all these things that you know you can do instead of having to pay somebody else. Would you guys be okay if I took a few more minutes to tell you more about my P2P program and how you guys can get involved? Rad. Way rad. Okay. All right. So before I do that, though, I want to do a quick exercise with y'all. Okay. This is something I am so passionate about doing every single day. I do this every single day. I may not write it down, but what I do is I record myself and then I just listen to it because it's quicker because I can kind of do other things and it still gets the essence, still gets me excited, still gets me just pumped for the day. Okay. All right. So this is something that I want you to do daily. Every single day, I want you to do this, okay? It will seriously help you stay focused and pumped for your dreams and your goals to come, okay? So we're going to take a minute, and what I want you to do is after this, I want you to pause this recording and write it down, okay? Write down your stuff, or if you want to do this later, do it later. But I really need you to do this, okay? For you, you've got to do this. All right. So I want you to write down your big visions, your big dreams, your big aspirations in life. And I'm not talking, you guys, I'm not talking about like little goals that you know you can achieve. I'm not talking about, you know, paying off your student. I don't know. I want you guys to think huge. I want you to think about what gets the fire inside of you blowing up. I want you to feel that excitement. So what is it that gets you super excited? What is it that gets you fired up and you are just, yes, that's what I want. I want you to find that inside of you. Something that seems so big and so grand and so out of this world. And it could even be a feeling that you almost don't believe you can do it, but yet a little piece inside of you knows that you can. Okay, so for example, I'm going to give you a couple examples, okay? And you don't need to copy them. These are just mine personally that I'm going to share with you guys. And you guys can take them, run with them. But these are some of the ones that I have that I have recorded and I listen to on a day-to-day basis. Okay. So one, and one other tip. Okay. Each sentence, each vision that I want that you're going to write down, I want you to start it with this little statement. Start everyone with this. I am so happy and grateful. Each sentence, start with that. Okay. So I am so happy and grateful that I have multiple sources of income and money flows to me effortlessly. I am so happy and grateful that I am alive, that I am healthy, and I'm blessed to be here another day. I am so happy and grateful that I have positively impacted others' lives, excuse me, to help them thrive and succeed in life. I am so happy and grateful that we own a massive ranch in Montana where we host a veterans foundation, our own veterans foundation, helping PTSD veterans and so much more. These are just a few examples, you guys. These are mine personally. These are what my heart was saying, not my head. And this is, I'll teach you guys just here in a second. But what does your heart say? Not your head. What does your heart tell you? And that's what I want you guys to take a minute and write down. Listen to your heart. Dig deep within yourself and find out what is it that excites you and what is it that just gets you so pumped. That's what I want you to do. So pause me for a second. Go do that and then come right back. Okay, you guys back? All right, so I'm going to share my screen and show you guys a couple things. We're going to keep going. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Okay. Pursuit to Prosperity Academy. I am so pumped about this, you guys. Oh, so pumped. Okay. So this here is something I actually borrowed from a mentor of mine, Josh Coates. And if you guys don't know who he is, go look him up. He is amazing, amazing. And it doesn't matter what industry you're in. This guy he has so much information to help you push even deeper in your limiting beliefs to get you over your bullshit. Because guess what, y'all? We all have our own bullshit. I've got my own too. All right. So here's one thing I also want you, this is kind of another little like 30-second exercise. Which voice do you tend to listen to the most? Now, be honest with yourself. Don't bullshit yourself, okay? Be honest. Be true to yourself. And it's okay. Wherever you're at right now, it's okay. There is no wrong place to be outside of not here. You want to be right here because this is the first step to heading towards the right direction for you in your life and in your business. You are in the right direction, okay? So first off, which voice do you listen to the most? Do you listen to your head voice or your heart voice? Your head voice points to the past, points to what's been done to you, points back to the BS that you've gone through in your life. The emotions that you feel are fear, or the self-doubt, weakness, failure, judgment, and shame. Are you rooted in scarcity? And scarcity, you guys, is the fear of money. Basically, I mean, that's basically it. Like the fear of not having money and always thinking in that scarcity mindset of you have to like hold on tight to that money that you earned and try not to spend it. And when you spend it, you like, it's just overwhelming. That scarcity is just an overwhelming feeling. It's the fear versus your heart voice. And I'm here to tell you guys, if you're in between, if you're at the head voice right now, it's okay. That's where I was a little over a year ago. I understand, you guys. The heart voice is the direction you want to go. Okay. That's the direction you want to face. Okay. It points to the future. It's you living today as if you're living in the future. You live in hope and faith and strength and purpose. You live in what your potential is and love. It's basically fulfillment. You're rooted in abundance. And we went through that earlier, but you're rooted in abundance. You're rooted in fulfillment. You feel completely aligned. You feel aligned and fulfilled in your life. No matter what it is that comes at you, it could be something bad that happens, where in the past you would feel all kinds of the ick. And as soon as you get something that comes at you, guess what? You're okay with it. It's okay. You deal with it and then you move on. It's not a big deal. So which one of these do you live in? Do you live in your head voice or your heart voice? And be honest. You need to write this down because this is something that you need to know where you're at today so you can help yourself move on for tomorrow. Okay. Overcoming limiting beliefs, holding you back with the art of mental mastery, using my proven steps to manipulate your mind, to control your fears, your insecurities, so you can define yourself, your purpose, and live freely. Do you want to continue to live in your self-doubt? Do you want to continue to live in fear? Do you want to continue to be miserable? Or do you want to live in happiness? Do you want to live stress-free, like actually stress-free? You're going to get things that come up in your life that, might kind of amp you up a little bit, but it's not stressful anymore. You no longer get the aches and the pains in your shoulders and your back because of the stress. Do you want to live in abundance and be fulfilled in your life and be happy? You guys, I don't know about you, but I would rather choose that. I would rather live in faith. I would rather live in abundance. When you learn the technique of aligned action to open yourself up to greater opportunity and growth, using my step-by-step system to take control and dominate your life and your business with this proven business plan that I am going to teach you in my new program. Manifest your own market by defining your vision, execute with confidence, and building the skill set to market yourself using my exact blueprint to making your business thrive. No matter your experience level, you could have been in business for the last, 30 years, or you could be brand new. You could have an idea. It doesn't matter. It does not I don't give a shit what level, experience level that you're in. All I want is for you to make more with less effort, all without breaking the bank. Manifesting your own market, you guys. This is marketing. This is branding. This is stuff that you need to know that is so crucial for you and your business. This is what sets you apart from everybody else. And this is all easily doable. You don't have to hire somebody else to do this. Stand out and launch your business with your unique style and your unique products. Learn my easy to follow system to illustrate and frame what sets you apart from everyone else. Brand yourself, prepare your product or products, and get ready to ship your freaking awesomeness to the world, because everybody needs to know who you are. This is the confidence builder. This is the one where you set yourself apart from everyone else and you get excited to be able to share it to the entire world, because you are special and you are awesome, and every person needs to know who you are and who your business is. I want you to grasp that awesome, overwhelming feeling of greatness, because you're great and so is your stuff. So don't be afraid. This is the fear part. Do not be afraid to share you and to share your products and your business, because you guys are awesome. So what comes in my P2P Academy? So it's 6 months of training and coaching. And you guys, like, this course is an interactive course. So we're doing things a little bit differently. And this is to help keep you accountable, to help get you excited, and to help you progress at a level that's not overwhelming, but you continue to progress. Okay. So this is 6 months, 6 solid months of training and coaching with me. We get on a weekly call with myself. You get a one-on-one call with me and the group. And what we do is I have a separate subject every single week that we go over. And in this training, then we go through the training. You get weekly worksheets to keep you focused. You get my tracker. And you also get an exclusive, you're also a part of an exclusive Facebook group for ongoing community and peer support. And I hop on there and give you guys support also. You get lifetime access to the course. So just because you have 6 months of training and coaching doesn't mean it ends there. All this stuff you get lifetime access to. You get access to all the new and updated trainings. You get access to the group and the community for the rest of your life. Isn't that freaking awesome? So no matter what path you're in, no matter what stage you're in life, you have this to fall back on at any point in time that you want. Okay. The other thing I didn't put in here, which I should have, is you also get custom links, custom templates, and basically like my own personal branding and marketing stuff. And you guys, this is basically that right there actually is what gets you ahead of everybody else, because you don't actually have to recreate the wheel. You basically get these templates and these custom links and all these things that set you ahead of everyone else. You don't have to try and rebuild everything all on your own. You can use these templates and just adjust them, customize them to you, or you can create your own. But you basically have access to all this stuff that's already done. It's just plug and play. Super freaking awesome, super easy. I wish I had that when I started a couple years ago, because it would have saved me a crap ton of time. So here's the grease right here. P2P Academy originally cost $7,500. You guys, I'm telling you right now, that's not what it costs, but originally that's what we're at. $7,500 is what this course would normally cost. But I have some specials for you guys. Originally it was $7,500, and I have it marked down to $3,500. Freaking awesome. It's less than half. And You guys, like, I've gone through so many different courses and so many different trainers and mentors and different programs myself. And that's what's gotten me to this point. And I continue personally, I continue to grow on a day-to-day basis. I'm still part of mastermind groups. I'm still doing trainings. The one thing I recommend, and I highly recommend for every single one of you guys, is to never stop training, never stop learning. Okay. And all those courses combined and mentorships and mastermind groups that I've been part of, I'm telling you guys, it's worth a lot more than $7,500 combined. And so what I'm doing is I am basically combining all these different courses that I've taken, the business courses, the mindset courses, all the things. I'm actually combining all of them, all the things that I've learned in these courses and personally, I'm combining it all in one. So you have one course that covers all of them. So you don't have to do the thing that I had to do of going through all of them individually. I'm combining them into this one. So you guys are saving thousands, and like, you guys are seriously saving about 20 grand doing this. So I have it marked down to $3,500, but I have a special for you guys. I have the launch special marked down to $2,500. Oh my gosh. You have to jump on this, you guys. You guys are saving an absolute killing at this. I also have it split up into payments. So for those of you guys that can't afford the $2,500, which is perfectly fine, we have it split up into 6 payments or 12-month payments. So the 6-month payments are $500 or 12-month payments of $229. And if you're wanting something in between, or if you have some questions about the pricing and kind of need a little bit of clarity, or maybe kind of customize the pricing a little bit more for you personally, then just reach out to me. Just shoot me a message or email me, and I will be happy to, I'm happy to work with you guys. Okay. Literally my entire goal is to help you. We can work out the financial and later, but I just want you to kill it in your life and in your business. So whatever I can do to help you, that's my goal. So here's the other extra bonuses that you guys seriously don't want to miss. Okay, so if you sign up today, the first person to enroll also gets a free business strategy sesh. You guys, this is worth like a $750 cost right there. So the first person to enroll gets a free business call with me, and we go through your business. We break it down on a high level, and then we come up with a business strategy for you personally. Okay. So it's almost like a pre-business plan for the most part. Okay. The first 3 people to enroll get a $50 Visa gift card. And then the first 10 to enroll get a free 1-hour one-on-one coaching session with me. So it's a $500 value each. So the first 10, and what we're going to do is we're not going to do a business strategy. This is a one-on-one coaching. I am going to help you with your hurdles, with your setbacks, with your limiting beliefs, with the things that you have trouble with. That's what that free one-on-one coaching session is for. Okay. Launch bonus. So this is for the entire duration of launch. So this promo lasts from today to the 28th. And every single person who enrolls in P2P Academy during this launch will actually also receive my free weekly success planner. And you guys, this is a success planner. It's just a 1-sheet page, super simple and super easy to follow. And what it is basically a goal and objectives of what you want to do that week. So you basically are trying to set yourself up for being productive and whatnot for the entire week. And there's also things on there for a daily tracker as far as like things you did to improve yourself personally that week or that day. So it's an awesome tracker, super, super simple, super easy. I am all about less complicated. I don't do complication. I don't do muddy crap. So as simple and easy as it can be, that's me. All right. Are you ready to dominate your life and your business? I know I'm ready for you because I am stoked. I want this for you. I want you guys to achieve absolute greatness and dominate. Dominate. So, how can you sign up? Go to my website. Go to meganstartcoach.com/products/P2P-academy. Go to this link and this will get you to the checkout page and it'll give you all the options for the one-time payment or the payments, the 6 and 12-month payments. Okay. So save this. I'm actually going to drop this in a link for you guys so you guys can just click it and go from there. And you guys need to save this. I want you guys to seriously write this statement down. Write this down. You're going to want to save this. This is my absolute 100% favorite analogy I've ever heard. It's trade your expectations for appreciations and your whole life changes in an instant. That is a quote from Tony Robbins. And if you don't know who Tony Robbins is, go and look him up. The guy is, he's absolutely amazing. I want you guys, that quote may not necessarily make sense right now, but I want you to write it down anyways. This is a quote that I actually have on my computer. I look at on a day-to-day basis. And when I first wrote it down, which is about 2 years ago, I actually didn't understand it. I just knew I needed to write it down. It sounded awesome, but I didn't quite fully, deeply understand it. And I'm telling you now, once you break through your mental shit, once you break through, you guys, this quote becomes like awe-inspiring. It's like, oh my God, I get it, because you're living it. Okay. So I also want you guys to know, I truly want you guys to know my goal, my life goal is to help and spread the light to others. Don't ever, please, 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 don't ever stop believing in yourself and your dreams, because you're freaking worth it. You are one step closer to achieving greatness just by being here today. You are absolutely awesome. And I want nothing. I truly, truly, truly deep down want nothing but the very best for you in your life and your business. That's why I'm here. That is why I created this course. I want to help you. It's because of people like this. It's because of people, they gave me the same opportunity I'm giving you guys. And yes, I paid for those courses. Yes, I paid for the mentorships. Guess what? It's an investment in yourself and it's an investment in your business. One of the best things I have had to learn is to invest in yourself. If you want to progress in your life, if you want to become successful, whatever success looks like to you, looks like to you, you need to invest in yourself and invest in your business. Yes, this is an investment, but it is an investment you will not regret at all. Plus, the other perk to this is this is actually a tax write-off. So personally, and like for your personal taxes or for your business, this is actually a tax write-off. So any money that you spend on a course for learning, it's basically school, you guys. So this is education, and you can use that as a tax write-off, which is freaking awesome, because I know I have a ton of them from mine, from all the courses I've taken in the past too. So if no matter what happens today, no matter what happens, if you decide to sign up for this course or not, don't worry about it, you guys. I know what I can do for you, and I know the potential you have, and I just want that for you. I want you to achieve all of it. But if it doesn't happen today, that's okay. I'm going to be here tomorrow. Continue to follow me for more support and a ton of love. Follow me on social media. I'm all over the place on social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I got YouTube, Pinterest, all that. You guys follow me on there. If you have absolutely any questions, hang on. Turn this off here. Turn it back on. Go away. There we go. You guys, if you have any questions at all. If you've got any concerns, anything that pops up, just DM me, shoot me an email. My email is megan@meganstartcoach.com. Anything that you need, you can DM me on social media, put a comment in the post after this, when I post this on social media. Whatever it is that I can help you with, let me know. All I want to do is to help you achieve your greatness. You are full of greatness, and I want you to know that. No matter what anybody tells you, no matter what society tells you, no matter what your own subconscious tells you, you're awesome and you're beautiful. And I want you guys to grasp that awesomeness. So have an absolutely rad rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. I'll see you in my P2P Academy.